Okay, so the last thing we're going to cover in module, in section 3.2 of module 4 is horizontal and vertical lines. So these have a very specific type of pattern that you should just start to recognize. So again, this is module 4, and we're talking about horizontal and vertical lines. Right, so either they go from left to right, right and left, or they go up and down. Okay, so let's just do a couple of definitions here. A horizontal line, right, one that goes left to right, one that has, it's just flat like this, is represented by the equation y equals k, where k is some constant, some number. Okay, notice there's no x in this, in the equation. Okay, so that's a horizontal line. So for as an example, y equals 3 is a horizontal line. Okay, a vertical line right, one that goes straight up and down like that, is represented by the equation x equals k. And again, k is some constant. And again, notice there's no y in the equation. Right, so as an example, x equals -5 is a horizontal line. Okay, so let's graph the equation y equals -2. Okay, so we'll go ahead and draw our x and y axes. Here's my x. Here's my y. So I see that it says y equals -2, right? Notice there's no x in here. So we know this is a horizontal line. And what it's saying is that y is always -2, no matter what x is. So it's a horizontal line through the point 0, 0, -2. Right, which is my y-intercept. So if I take a look, my x, so here's -1, -2. My line's simply going to be a horizontal line that goes all the way through, right, the point y equals -2. That means that y is always -2. Okay. Let's try another one. Let's say I have graph the line 3x equals 12. Well, I'm going to try to get x by itself. So I divide both sides by 3. And notice I have no y here, right? So x equals 4. So this tells me since there's no y, this is a vertical line, right? And what this is saying is that x is always positive 4. So if I draw my, oh, that's a terrible x-axis. All right, let's try that again. Draw my axes again. And saying that my x is always positive 4. So I look here, 2, 3, 4. That's my x. And no matter what my y is, my x is always going to be positive 4. So there's my vertical line. X equals 4.